Hello everybody and welcome back to Art BLAAAA, and this video is probably going to be my last video of 2020 because I don't think that I will have time to record another video and post it for you before the new year, so happy new year. And in this video I am going to be doing some of my favorite things, which is character design and more specifically costume or clothing design. I love designing things, as it's my favorite thing. So while I am designing this character and then go through a couple of different outfits, design ideas and stuff like that, but what I really want to focus on in this video is Art BLAAAA. Not art block, but Art BLAAAA. So if you are curious as to what Art BLAAAA is, welcome to the video. Alright, but first let's talk about what I use to design my characters in this video. So I'm obviously drawing digitally, and I have a lot of people asking questions, and I know many of you might have gotten some fun new art supplies for the holidays, so I'll just let you guys know I'm using a Cintiq Wacom tablet. For the software that I'm using is Clip Studio Paint, which is my all-time favorite software. Not a sponsored video by any means, but if you're interested in finding out more about it, I will leave a link in the description box below, simply because it is my favorite software. Oftentimes when we first begin, we want to just jump right into the costume, and we don't think much about what's going on underneath the costume, and it's really important to know where everything is, where the arms and the hips and the legs are, because it's going to actually affect how the clothing fits on your character. While I might not go into this amount of detail in drawing the character's figure before I add clothes, almost always there will be some sort of figure structure underneath, just so I know how the clothing is going to fit on my character. This will really help alleviate the problems that you might have where if you draw something, the leg just looks off. You're like, I don't know how that leg is connected to the body, but it's there. If you draw the body, then you know how it's going to connect. So for my first outfit, I'm drawing kind of a school uniform, which I enjoy because you can choose what your school colors are and add those to your uniform. Fun fact, I was actually homeschooled as a child, so I got to choose what my school colors were, and I chose an emerald green and kind of a magenta purple as my school colors. And my sister, who was homeschooled as well, she chose a light blue and dark blue. So benefits of being homeschooled, yay! The next outfit I'm going to create is kind of just a cute little dress, and I took inspiration off of the mini mushrooms that have been growing around my studio. I'm super obsessed with taking photographs of mushrooms. I love it so much. If you want to see some of the pictures of the mushrooms, I have been posting them over on my Instagram page, and I'll leave a link to that in the description box below so you can follow me on Instagram. But right now I want to talk to you guys about Art BLAAAA. So there's art block, and a lot of people have heard about art block, and that's where you just lose the motivation to draw, or you sit down to draw or paint or create something and you just can't think of what you want to create. You just sit there staring at the blank canvas, unable to proceed. And art block is a definite real thing. It's a hard thing that a lot of artists face, and I've talked in other videos more in depth about art block and how I overcome that. But today I want to talk about Art BLAAAA, which means I want to create. I sit down and I can create, but nothing seems to turn out. It's like I've forgotten how to art. I will paint something or draw something and it doesn't meet even my previous art level. It's super frustrating because you end up spending hours, if not days, working on something to just realize that it's not turning out. If you have suffered from Art BLAAAA, then you probably understand what I'm talking about. Even creating a piece and then you show it to someone and they're like, no, it's great. But to you, it's not great. All you can see is the flaws and mistakes and the lacking of what it was supposed to be. It doesn't mean that you can't create art. It means that you can't create the art that you want to create and that you know you have the ability to create. It's super frustrating. And I'm not exactly certain when I came down with Art BLAAAA, and who knows, it might have been just all the pressures of 2020 building up and just smothering any creative ambitions that I had. I wish there was some great advice that I could give you guys if you're suffering from Art BLAAAA, but there's no quick fix to it. The biggest thing I can say is just be kind to yourself. Don't give up on your art. Don't Don't be afraid that you've lost your ability to art. It's gonna come back to you. You just have to be kind and be patient and just keep moving forward. Just try something every single day. I find that big ambitious projects, if I want to create a painting or work on the comic, it's something that takes a lot of hours to put in. I'm leery about doing that because I'll find I'll work 5-6 hours on something and have nothing to show for it at the end of the day. So smaller projects is what I'm trying to focus on, or art projects and mediums that I've never tried before can be super helpful. Again, if you follow me over on Instagram, you might see just random bits of art that I'm tossing out, and that's me working through my art BLAAAA. I'm hoping that soon I will have a breakthrough and get out of that and feel super productive again. But until then, I'm just going to keep moving forward. Just work on something, whether it's a doodle or a sketch, or for me, like in this video, designing different costumes. It's something I enjoy doing. There's no huge expectation, and I can just push forward. Give myself tiny mini wins. So if you guys have any suggestions or helpful hints in combating art BLAAAA or art block, let me know in the comment section below. I'd like to read through those and maybe find something that would work well for me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this costume designing video. If you have a certain article of clothing or a costume idea that you'd like to see how I would draw it or how I would create it, let me know in the comment section below, and who knows, I might do a part 2 of this costume designing fashion show. Speaking of which, let me know which of the 3 costumes turned out to be your favorite, whether it was the school uniform, the mushroom dress, or the holiday party gown. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And as always, God bless you guys, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2021. Bye-bye!